Okay, seems it works. So let me just check on the YouTube page. Here is the StreamYard page. And now let's go here and see. This is not the one. Probably where is it? It would be this now live, and let me just see. Just show remote content. And open link in browser. I hope there's no conflict with the microphone so far. Let's see how much delay we have. Okay, seems to work. So I close the YouTube page again and stay on this one. Hi, Sableagle. I can talk with you. Okay. If you want to jump into the stream, I can send you an invite link. Whether you take it or not is up to you. I put it in the. Let me put it in the. Let's see. Copy. Oops. That was a wrong hotkey. Once more. Copy. And here we go. No, this does not work. This works. Okay. If you want, you can come in, but maybe you want to wait some minutes for a short demonstration what BEST actually is. Basically, it's a spreadsheet. I have to share the right window. Let me see where we have it here. My still the old name. The spreadsheet. You're almost out of storage. I have to remove a video here from my Google page. Clean up space. I've uploaded some huge videos to my Google Drive recently here from Thailand, and I have removed one large video. Let's see which one I take out. This is the largest. Here is remove. Empty trash would probably also help. Trash and empty trash. Oh. Yeah. Is this right click? No. How can I do the empty trash here on my delete forever? No. Okay. Okay, now back to my Google Drive and to open this spreadsheet, my drive, and it is, where are we? It's sorted in reverse. Now here we go. And now let me share the right page. Okay, this is the one. And I make a single page out of it, make it its own page. And now let's try to share this in StreamYard. Okay, yeah. I have headphones on. Let me go through the settings, whether they are not as they should be. Audio is through the wireless headset, and speaker is also the wireless headset. I'm not quite sure. Maybe there was a short phase where I tested the things, where I had the additional YouTube page. Oh, should not should go through the headphone sound. You have no headphones. I understand. Yeah, I'll do the presentation, and then we can try whether we get really feedback from you. If you the only one who speaks and I have headphones on, probably I can mute you. But okay, let's at first do the presentation. Present, not slides, video, no, share screen. And sharing tips, screen sharing works best. Follow these steps to share video with audio. It's not necessary. Here I have the. Okay, and I want one window, not one Chrome tab. And here we go. And share this one here. Okay. Let me see. There is nothing on this page which shows anything private. I'd like to remove the address line here. This is, but okay. Oh, take screenshot, hide, move, always on top. No, this is not the one. I think this here I can remove the nice window. Oh, it's in view somewhere. Oh, I usually don't remove these. Customize and control Chrome. Here, the bookmarks page. It doesn't matter. Okay, basically it's a spreadsheet which I did, and with something I have long in mind. That is, if you walk a certain distance, exactly east to west, and I did this here. If I click on this one, it should show this. Where my last hotel, there were two streets nearly perfectly east-west and one north-south. This is the east-west one. And I measured this on Google Maps here to test my idea. These are 250 meter. In practice, I would choose a little bit longer distance. And also you would need some tool so that you can have exactly the same distance in northeast direction. This is this one here. And this is the one in northeast. Oh no, this is again southwest. Stop. Just let me close this. This is the northeast one. And okay, ideally one should try to walk exactly straight. This is nearly in line of sight here, so it's not much of a deviation. And this one are the measurements I took on Google Maps, but I did the experiment also then personally, because I had no tool with me to exactly measure the same distance the accuracy then was much worse. But for example, if you have something like a bicycle you can push with you, you can mark a certain spot on the front wheel and count its revolution, so that it's sure that you exactly cover the same distance northeast and in the other direction. And then, depending on what your latitude is, it should be, let me make this a little bit larger here. I think I can zoom in here. Then it is view, zoom, let's go to 150% zoom. Okay, and you enter latitude and longitude of your starting point. That is where the junction of the two legs is. And then you enter latitude and longitude of the end. And depending on the latitude on which you do this experiment, you can calculate a certain expectation how this ratio would look like on a flat surface. Basically, the idea for this was if you consider the length of the equator, and that is substantially different on flat as it would be on globe Earth. And I calculate the two expectations. As I'm currently very close to the equator, about 8 degrees north, you get a ratio which is very close to 1. But not quite 1. You can see this here, delta longitude is 228, delta latitude is 227. And we are actually is within what the measurements I read from Google Maps is actually within 0.4% from the expectation. So clearly I have to here and change the name of the spreadsheet. It's now called Beautiful Bit Shape Flat Beautiful Earth Shape Tester. Okay. So, I did this experiment another time. I have also made a description here in the how-to. I have made a little QA, which is not Q&A, which is not quite complete. But here is the one then I did simply by counting my steps in each direction. And of course, now we don't get a close match. It is probably because counting steps is not a reliable method of covering the same distance twice. I have no tool with me. No. If it took 1 kilometer, if I had a longer distance to go, also the inaccuracies of GPS would not matter so much. The smartphone with which I did the experiment showed bad accuracy warning to me, but still I'm a little bit closer to the spherical surface expectations, and I'm relatively sure if I would have done this experiment with more precision, then it would have worked better. Here I have check marks that you don't have too much of a distance in the when you go east-west in the north-south direction, and as I'm over a certain threshold, I don't get the green check mark here, which I got for this was the experiment when I read the coordinates from Google Maps. And also this vertical writing here does not appear well on a smartphone screen, so I will change this a little bit. And there are also some more refinements I can do with the calculations. Right now, I could do a little bit better than I did, let's say this way. And of course, I will make this spreadsheet publicly available. It has a Creative Commons copyright with the name of my YouTube channel, but it's not quite ready for being made available. And here, back to the own measurements, when I did this in person, it's still quite well. And if I had a better way to verify that I walk exactly the same distance, and if I had a longer stretch of roads. One other thing one can do, if you have no east-west and north-south roads which join at a common point, let's just once more go to this one. Here I have the full picture where this was. It was at the Nayang nature resort. And the hotel I lived in was about here, so it was only a 2 minutes walk. I have video clips from the morning when I did the experiment, but they are a little bit longer. I'll have to um, make them a bit shorter before I publish them. Maybe I do this another live session. And this were the 2 legs I walked. And you see here, the streets are not really straight then. But if you could do this on a longer stretch, and you could do a more reliable measurement that both legs are physically the same length, I think I could get again within the 1% range of the expectations for a spherical surface. Of course, the 2 expectations come closer together once you, let's see, I have stopped the sharing now. So, of course, the 2 values come closer together when the more you go north. So probably if you are beyond the polar circle, about beyond 60 degrees or so, you have, I think you need a stretch of at least 3-4 kilometers with an ordinary GPS and not too precise GPS. But especially if you do it south of the equator, say in Australia or New Zealand, it's probably sufficient you do this on a 50-meter long stretch and get a huge difference to the flat and the globe expectations. And therefore, this is another thing to settle the topic. Okay, so now that was it, what I had to present for this morning. And as maybe someone wants to come in now, or if you want to come in, I wait a little bit. I can show something, one of the video clips where I walked in the morning when it still was dark, these 2 stretches of roads, and at one point there were some street dogs. They were a little bit loud barking, but they were not really dangerous. When I made a step in their direction, they backed up from me. But as soon as they were 20-30 meters away, and then it's a little bit a strange feeling to be surrounded by 6 or 8 dogs, so all kept certain distance. But of course, I didn't worry. It was exactly in front of the police station where this happened, so I probably would have a chance to get help quickly. And it weren't really fighting dogs. It were, say, 30-40 centimeter high dogs. I think I could have managed to escape to the police station if they really were in the mood to attack me. I never really worried. Okay, so now let's see if someone wants to jump in. I look meanwhile for the video. I told I'm not, I think I have not yet copied it to this computer, and I would have to pull it from the video camera. Just a second. Meanwhile, it has become daylight here in Thailand. It's close to the equator. It goes amazingly quick. And now let me see if I can open. It's the CamSD. It is there. I'm not quite sure if. No, this is DSIM. It's the correct one. SD card. I have to first. No, this is not. For items, it is private. Here it is in Pana Ext. It is not the one. This is also not the one. No, I can't locate it currently on the drive. The camera SD. I think it was on this one, but there is no subdirectory now. I hope that didn't get deleted all. Maybe I have already copied them over to this drive. Let me see, videos, screencasts, no, webcam, from the V20. Here it's Monday, walking, east, walking, back. It's this one. Let's see if VLC can play it directly. Seems so. Okay. So the video would be there. Now I go back to StreamYard and try to share this page. To share the window. Present. Share screen. And share screen. And it is where it is. Oh. Maps. Which is the right page? Screenshot. New tab, let me code. It's a window. I have to select window. Okay, this is the one. Share. I don't know whether the sound is shared too. I'll start the video, but let's see. This is where I walk back from the eastern point of the lake. And in case the sound of the video is not now transferred, I now count my steps back. I can go a little bit further to the scene where the dogs were. Maybe it's around this one. You can see a dog in the... yeah, it's a little bit earlier. Yeah. And I think they soon start barking. It was actually 333 steps for 250 meter. I only slightly cheated. It was 327 or so, I think. And then I took 333 to walk. And now I think the dogs come. And also on my way back, I know about at the police. There come the first dogs. There they are. And this on the right side is the entrance to the police station, and now come the junction where the 250 meters are reached. Okay, so I stop this once more, and I think I will end this stream now. Okay. Okay, so I stop sharing. Stop sharing. Mhm. Okay. Okay, so that was it for today or for this morning. Um, I'll maybe, ah, okay, we have a similar experience with dogs. And okay, maybe I try it another time. Once more with this stream, then this calculator is a little bit more perfect. I got a fish, got a piece of fish, a medium-sized golden dog for. I thought it is more the cats that are going for fish. No. Yeah, at the hotel where I was last week, they probably, as I said, white guy out at night. Oh yeah, okay, maybe. Um, there was also at the breakfast always a very old dog coming. He didn't bark, and but we didn't give him something. And I'm always reluctant if dogs have an owner. Obviously, to feed them, because as an owner of a dog, I probably wouldn't like it if other people feed them and I don't get how much they eat. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for coming to my stream. Um, Maybe I make a second one once more. I'll end it now. I will publish another shorts a little bit later. Before I started the stream, I directed my camera to the nearly full moon, and it has the interesting effect that if I fully zoom in, I get a sharp image, very nice. And if I zoom out a little bit, the moon reveals its true shape, which is more like figure X with a lighter point in the middle. And if I then zoom completely out, then I get a small dot, but in between the two zoom levels, I get a very, not a straight, this is probably how some lens flares or something in. But of course, it could also be that the NASA modified software to show us a fake moon only works at highest and lowest zoom level, and in between we see the true shape. Something in that spirit I will publish today as shorts. Okay, thank you for coming. I'll stop now and end the broadcast. Goodbye, everybody.